Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers, welcome back to the Youth Forum with your host Syed Ali Raza. In this last segment of the programme, we have two very special guests which I would like you to introduce. The first guest on my immediate right is Syed Ali Raza Jan Kazmi, the son of the famous Jan Ali Kazmi, renowned speaker, world speaker. I had the pleasure, Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
And I had the pleasure of speaking with your brother 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's gone back to Masjid, I believe.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay. Now, born in Karachi, Syed Ali Raza Jan Ali Kazmi has spent most of his life in Iran. He's grown up in Iran, and in the last 2 years he's been studying the Hausa curriculum, mashallah. And we also have Sayyid Shabir Razvi, who's Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Alaikum salam.
A writer, poet, community activist, working currently in South London.
Yes.
Welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here.
And in this programme, inshallah, this last segment, we're going to discuss a very important debate, because the Sayyid has come all the way from Iran, and we would like to take this opportunity to benefit from his studies, inshallah. Recently he had a debate with a scholar who is a doctor by profession. You probably could guess he owns a TV channel, and he spends a lot of his time calling non-Muslims to Islam and having debates with people from different religions. Unfortunately, he said a few words that were in the favour of Yazid ibn Muawiyah, and the Sayyid had a debate recently, as we said, on different topics within the madhab of Ahl al-Bayt. Sayyid, if you would like to just introduce the debate. When did this start, and when was you first have a communication with the
debate? Well, I could say, could start almost 1 year ago.
Right.
And it took almost 3 months, or more than 3 months, almost 3 months. And there were debates on numerous topics, like one of the topics was Shafa'at, on which we are going to discuss today. And like other topics like concept of physical body of Allah, and the very important concept of Imamat also was discussed on this. And there are many other, almost 5-6 topics were discussed about. We had debate on 5-6 topics.
Now, the program is obviously for the youth, and maybe there's a youth out there who are not quite clear with this concept of intercession. So when we say intercession, what do we mean?
Actually, before I mention the meaning of intercession, let me explain that how this debate was done. Actually, this man who you were talking about, he had some relatives who were related to Shia mazhab, who were Shia, and who used to follow Shia Islam. So this man used to come to his relatives, and he used to say to them that you people are kafir, you people are doing shirk, and you people are doing wrong, And these people were really confused what to do. This person was really confused what to do, because he was not an alim, not a scholar. He didn't know how to reply. Then he came to my father, and he's contacted my father, and he wrote email and he phoned by telephone, and he asked a question, because my father was in travel. So he gave me the responsibility, and I went to Qom. I went and asked the scholars of Qom and Mashhad, and I took guidelines from them, and they helped me a lot, and they gave me books, and they told me to which book I should find, and I gathered all the data and translated it and sent it to him. Almost after 3 months, we had an email. That email is available in my inbox, and in my father's inbox also, that there was an email from his secretary. The secretary wrote that we only do dawah. These things are not related to us. While in the beginning, he said to his relative that if you were defeated in the debate, you have to accept my religion, and if I was to be defeated in the debate, I will accept your religion. Right. But in the end, he didn't give any reply, and he was defeated. But he did not promise what he said.
Right.
Okay, and the intercession, you asked me. Intercession means shafa'a, which is the word in Arabic. Shafa'a means asking someone for forgiveness. Asking someone for forgiveness on behalf of the another. This is shafa'a. Simple as that. A way of dua. That's it.
Right. Shafa'a. Now, the first objection which was mentioned, that this is something not mentioned in the Holy Quran, and the verse quoted, it was Surah 2, verse 254, where it is mentioned, "O you who believe, spend out of what we have given you before the day comes, in which there is no bargaining, neither any friendship, wala shafa'atun, nor intercession, and the unbelievers, they are the unjust." So it is mentioned in this verse that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has it's exclusive. This power of shafa'a intercession is exclusive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I guess this was the first kind of correspondence that you got, or the question that was, or objection posed to you. So how did you answer?
Yeah, it's clearly objection that he said shafaat is only related to Allah, not anybody else. Because, you know, mostly every time, denial of intercession, denial of shafaat, they say that shafaat is only related to God, not anybody else. Prophet, peace be upon him, cannot do shafaat. And Allah, our Prophet cannot do shafaat, only shafaat is related to God. Actually, my brother, if you want to do research on any topic, this doesn't mean that you read one verse from Quran, he said that Quran is saying about this topic this. If you want to do research on any topic, you have to go and trace out and derive all the verses regarding this topic. For example, if you want to do research on dua, on supplication, you have to read all the verses regarding dua. And then you can come to conclusion that what Allah Almighty, what is Quran's views regarding dua. In the same way, if you want to do research on shafaat, you have to go and find out all the verses regarding shafaat. And these verses, which these group of people, they mentioned in opposition of shafaat, in denying shafaat, all the verses are regarding idol worshipper, regarding unbeliever, non-believer, and infidels. That there will not be any shafaat for infidels, there will not be any shafaat for unbeliever, there will not be any shafaat for those who don't believe in prophethood of Prophet Muhammad and those who don't believe in Allah. Not for those people who are Muslims.
Now what is interesting, if my memory serves me correctly, about 2 years ago this question was posed to him on an interview, and he actually mentioned, the scholar that you're mentioning, that the word shafa'a isn't even mentioned in the Holy Quran.
No, many times shafaat is mentioned.
And I specifically remember this question was posed, and this was the reply that he gave, which is interesting. But anyway, carry on. Say it.
And if you want to do in shafaat, similarly, there are many verses which are saying that shafaat is correct. But shafaat is correct for mu'mineen, and shafaat is for muslimin, not anyone. Like shafaat, like for example, if an unbeliever comes in the day of judgment and asks help from idols, from those people who he used to believe, so they are not going to help them anyway. And there is no shafaat, there is no intercession for him.
Because you mentioned there's some verses here that it says in Surah 74 verse 46, and we used to call the day of judgment a lie, and then till death overtook us, so the intercession of intercessors shall not avail them.
Yeah, as you know, in the beginning of this verse, kunna nukazzibu bid-din, it's written, yeah?
Yes.
It means these verses are regarding those people who were denial of Prophet, peace be upon him. They used to yukazzibun bid-din, they used to deny the resurrection.
The liars.
Yeah, they were liar, and there is no shafa'a for them. It's clearly mentioned in the verse of Quran.
The second verse, the first objection that was actually made and was sent to you in this correspondence, brother, I think you're going to...
Yes, I think there were a whole host of objections, as you know, that were raised in the sort of email communication that one had in this instance. And an interesting sort of objection which was raised, and this is perhaps, I would inquire how you sort of dealt with it, was that shafaat is only related to prophets, not anyone else. What I think they're trying to say that, anyone else who is a secondary associate of prophet may not be able to do shafaat on behalf of anyone who does request that shafaat. Perhaps you might be able to elaborate on that particular
Actually, there are many proofs in Quran which are saying shafaat is allowed, intercession is allowed. Like in Quran in Surah Baqarah, Surah number 2, verse number 255, you will find Ayatul Kursi. Everybody knows Ayatul Kursi. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum la takhuzuhu sinatun wa la nawm man dha alladhi yashfa'u illa bi'ithnih. Who is the one who intercedes by the permission of God? It means shafa'a means intercession is allowed for people who are taken, who have received the permission by God. It's not for everyone. Like in this verse, I want to mention some points. Like there are two words in Arabic you have to pay attention to. One is izn and other is man. In this verse, if you think in this word deeply, there's no need of going in the tafasir and here and go deeply. If you just examine and see what the translation of verse is trying to say, you'll find what does izn mean. Izn means permission. Izn is a word of Arabic and it means permission. And this word doesn't only means include the prophet. This is so vast and expanded and wide verse that even includes anyone who's given the permission by God. As there's word of man used. Man means whoever is given the permission. Okay? Whoever is given the permission, he could do shafaat by the order of God only. And second point that I could mention here, there isn't any one verse, there isn't only one verse in Quran, there are many verses, like in Surah Saba, Surah number 34 and verse number 23. وَلَا تَنْفَعُ الشَّفَاعَةُ عِنْدَهُ إِلَّا لِمَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ. Shafaat, Allah Almighty is saying, shafaat will not give them any benefit